crafty friends. Welcome back to the Scrapping for Less channel. I am so excited to be coming to you today, and this is take two. Take one, I didn't realize I had the video in slow motion, so let's record this and record it the correct way. So anyhow, I am on Call Me Crafty Owl's Sheetload of cards, and I was on the blog team, and for starting this month, I am joining over to the video team, and I'm so glad to be doing that. So anyhow, I've made this card right here. I'm gonna show you the cards in a minute and explain them to you. And I also want to bring your attention to this little book, because on your sheet loads, you might want to compile them somehow. Well, my friend Stacy, who is on the Instagram team, compiles these for us, and she has made this little book, and then she puts them all in a little binder right here, and then prints them out for us. Now, you do have to be a subscriber to Alicia's channel to be able to download and print these. I am a subscriber to her channel, and Stacy just prints them for me, so she sends them because I don't have one of these binders. So anyhow, but Alicia so graciously allows us to download and print out her sheet load, but she does ask that you're a subscriber to her channel. And then they have a cutting guide on the back if you're not familiar with sheet loads. So we also, she tells you how many cards they yield, and what dimensions you need to use for one card, and any special instructions that you might need. So I have used this month, I got lots of stuff falling here. I have used Doodlebug's special delivery paper, and I'll explain to you again in a minute why I've used this. And for my cardstock, for my layers of my pattern paper, I used the petite print assortment instead of using cardstock. I used the blue polka dot and the yellow polka dot on my paper today. And then I use these printed sheets from the 12 by 12 collection of special delivery. And I used this sheet, the Swaddling Baby. And I used this sheet down here. Oh, hold on, let me get it in camera. With the moon and the clouds and stars and stuff, and the sun shines. And then I use this polka dot paper right here for my strips. Okay, so let's get to the fun part. So if you watched Alicia's video today, she showed you her cards, and so I've made 8 cards. The sheet load makes 8 cards, and I have used the same die that she's used for my component, my little thread nest component that goes behind my focal piece. I've used the same die she used, but there's mine is a heart. There's a heart in that die, as well as the circle and a couple of other ones. So I've used the moon and stars and sun, and I've used some doodle pops. All of these products will be listed down below. They're all in the Scrapping for Less store, so you can hop over there if you need to get some baby paper and shop, as well as anything else. We also have the girl components in the store, except for we ran out of the girl 12 by 12 collections. So I love how this sheet load comes out, and you get to see a peek of that, and it's just a fun, different kind of card. So I've got that one. Then I have another little baby. This one This one's not really a newborn, and I need to glue him down a little bit better. This one's not really a newborn. He's kind of toddling off, but anyhow. And I'll tell you why it would need to be a newborn in just a second. So then I have a sweet little panda on that swaddling baby paper. I have a little baby peeking out of the carriage. I have an elephant. The stork. Oops. Oh, I can't get hold of it. The little lion. And the little frog. So, I had so much fun making these. These cards, I'm sure you've heard me on my channel before. These cards will be going to my daughter. She used to work at a birth center in her hometown, not her hometown. Her hometown is where we grew up, or where she grew up. I digress. She, in the town that she lives in, she used to work at a birth center. Well, the hospital that had the birth center closed it down just out of the blue. And the community was in an uproar about it. And so they have rallied and are in the process of funding and everything this birth center to reopen. And one of the things that the previous birth center always did was they would send out cards to the babies on their first birthday for a birthday card. But they didn't do this part. And so I suggested to my daughter, I said, why don't I make cards and donate them to you, and you, at the staff at the birth center, then they will have a card to give the parents as they go home, or when you have to do a home visit the next day to the parents of the newborn. And it'll be something that they would love to get. So so that's what these cards are for. So they're going to start doing that. I realize I'm way ahead of myself donating cards to her, but I tend to procrastinate a little bit. And so I didn't want that to happen with this project. So I've got 2 boxes of cards to send to her. They're almost full, not quite, of birthday cards and of baby cards, both boy and girl. So anyhow, I am participating in this with some other collaborators. Their links and everything will be listed down below, and they will be sharing their interpretation of Alicia's Sheetload this month, and you will be able to watch or read or look at their photos about the July Sheetload. And I will be back later this month to do another July Sheetload. And I appreciate you watching and taking the time to spend a little bit of time with me. Have a great day. I will catch you in the next video. Bye.